Hey you guys, it's Combat Saturday. Today's video we're talking about how the most advanced thing you can do. Okay, I posted an image of this yesterday, but the most advanced thing that you can do is consistent work on the basics. All right, and that's one thing that a lot of people lose sight of. They're very eager to learn the so-called advanced techniques. Okay, but one thing you got to remember is that martial arts, particularly Wing Chun, but really all martial arts, you learn the good stuff right away. Okay, the front end loaded. I just say, all right. Now, I was speaking to a friend who has unfortunately been ripped off by a few Wing Chun fake sifus, frauds, who did seminars. All right, and apparently he even got injured at one of them. All right, and I think he said he went to three of them, which were frauds, and one was good. All right, but then that brings up the question: okay, why are there so many lousy Wing Chun teachers out there? Really? Okay, you go online and you go on YouTube and see all these guys getting their asses kicked so badly. Okay, it's embarrassing. All right, now why is that? All right, there's nothing wrong with the system. I can tell you that right now. Okay, I'm gonna save my neck a number of times. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the system whatsoever. Okay, the problem is people not understanding the system and also poor training methods. Okay, so when I say the system is front end loaded, all right, all the good stuff is right at the beginning. Okay, the first thing you learn is your stance, the Sirum Tao, the Yi Ji King Yum Ma. I don't know if you can hold on. Let me change the angle a little bit. You can see my feet here. Okay, hold on. So, very simple, right? The stance here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, some people just do it without the initial opening, just here. Okay, that's the way I was taught. But the Sifu Paul taught me the extra one, just because of my feet and my shoulder width and whatever. Okay, just made more sense for me. Okay, so here, right here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this stance here, you learn. You go into Wing Chun school, you're gonna learn it right away. Okay. Do you know how much gold is in this stance right here? It looks like nothing, I know. Okay, you don't understand it, but I mean, right here. Okay, this is your training stance, so that you can train both legs, both rear legs at the same time. So if I turn one leg out there, I'm in my fighting stance now. If I turn this leg out there, I'm in that fighting stance on this side. Okay, but I'm centered. Okay, I'm centered. So when I shift, so this is me stationary. Now I'm moving, right? I'm moving, right? Right? Move. You always have that center, okay? If you understand that from the first form and the second form, Chum Q, when you start moving around, if you understand that, man, that is your foundation for everything. Nothing works without that. All right. But if that's the case, then why do I see so many of these idiots doing this kind of shit? Okay? They're leaning way back like that. Okay, so how is it that you go from this centered, balanced stance to this? What the hell is that shit? Okay? So that's an example of people who don't understand the basics. And unfortunately, you got tons of people doing that kind of shit. I once heard a guy saying that, you do that because you want to avoid the punch and get out of the way. Okay, so your tactic is to try and lean back and it's to try to outrun the train. Well, why don't you get off the goddamn tracks? Okay, right? And it's that kind of shit. Okay, so basically, being centered, being rooted, understanding your center line. All right, a center line isn't just a word. It's the entire concept, and it permeates into everything you do. All right. And center line does not mean you walk around like this and you can't lose your center. That's not what it means, okay? It means that you are centered and rooted and balanced, okay? Now, so when you do the beginner training drills, yeah, it's true. It will seem very robotic, okay? Because you're learning to connect those elbows and those hips and things, and learning to feel that center. So when you move, you're not going to be like, oh, you're not going to be that, right? You have to move correctly and balance. I can move forward, backward, left, right. I can pivot, right? I can do whatever I want to do, right? Here. I can kick, right? You're going to have that root. nothing works if you don't have your root, all right? And that all comes from this. It all comes from that, okay? So people always try and rush past it. You know, I seen there was a book calling BUG the forbidden secret form of Wing Chun. They say only some people ever learn the BUG. You know, it's a super advanced stuff. Okay, actually, BUG is what you learn when you fuck up. Actually, when things haven't gone well, it's called emergency hands. Okay, hey, you have to know it. All right, but ideally, if your Silun Tao and Chum Q understanding and bases are good, you don't even need that. That's the thing people don't understand. The advanced stuff is taught right at the beginning. The basics is taught right there, okay? And you go into a boxing gym, right? You're gonna learn, I think I mentioned this before, right? But you go to a boxing gym, when you walk in there, the first thing you're gonna learn, okay? It doesn't matter what gym it is, okay? You're gonna learn your basic stance, how to step, and how to throw a jab, okay? I guarantee any gym would show you that. If a boxing gym does not show you that, then leave because they're full of shit, all right? All right? Your basic stance, your guard, how to step forwards and backwards, and a jab, okay? That is, without question, your most valuable weapon. There's no doubt about that, okay? It's the most important weapon that you have in boxing or any martial art. I mean, Bruce Lee, he called the straight Lee kind of like Jack Dempsey, you know? Jack Dempsey called it the left jolt, right? But it was like a power punch for Dempsey, okay? You know, that was a backbone of Bruce Lee's whole thing. Jeet Kune Do, intercepting fist. Okay, that's what it means. Like Jeet, intercepting. Okay, so that's it. Again, basics. All right. I have a book at home written by John Little, looking at Bruce Lee's training methods and his training logs. And what did he do? Thousands of punches, thousands of side kicks, front kicks, back fist. Nothing crazy or exotic or unusual. Okay. But he did it just really well, okay? And the timing was perfect, and his speed and his power, I mean, he just had it all right? But there's no crazy advanced secret technique he was doing, okay? It was just basic stuff. He just did it really well, okay? Look at Muhammad Ali, right? I mean, right? He only had a handful of punches, and he had really good feet, and look what he did, right? So, you know, again, basics, okay? Don't try and focus on all this secret stuff, okay? There's no such thing, right? But you know, as far as like Wing Chun people who don't understand, you know, the fundamentals and basics and things like that. Like I said before, right? Your understanding your center is the most important thing, right? Now, let's say if I throw, right? Let's say I throw it like a vertical fist jab. I'm over here. I slip a little bit, bang, right? Well, look, bang. You may think that I'm off center because I'm, you know, leaning a bit more on this leg. Yeah, it's true. My balance, my weight distribution is on my lead leg a bit more, but my center is still there. My center is still there. My center is here. My center is here. My center is here. My center is here. You know, you can move in different ways, and your center doesn't change because I'm still balanced, right? I go here, bang, bang, right? You know, so it might not look like what you think Wing Chun is supposed to be, okay? You know, and it's mixed with boxing, whatever that, but it's still the same thing. Wing Chun is a principle-based system, not technique-based, all right? So principles, you know, you have to control, dominate the center. Always think hit, okay? I was told before by some wise ass who says, oh, you're not doing Wing Chun, that's just dirty boxing. So here's a question. What the hell do you think Wing Chun is? Okay, it is dirty boxing. That's exactly what it is, okay? It's dirty bare knuckle boxing. That's what it is, all right? Okay, and I mean, you know, that's the thing. So people get too carried away with doing things like chi sound forms. Yeah, the things are important, but never forget, it is dirty boxing, all right? So control, dominate the center, okay? Always think hit, all right? If contact is lost, rush forward, all right? So if you are in contact with someone's arm and suddenly that pressure, that contact is lost, the hand just shoots forward, okay? So sometimes, people will do like chi sound stuff, right? When the hands are joined together, right? One person will just drop his hand, the other person should just come forward and nail you. And if they don't, then the Wing Chun is shit, all right? So that's another example, okay? Greet what enters, escort what leaves. When something comes in, yeah, you allow it to come in, but you follow it back, all right? You follow it back, all right? That's the thing, all right? Greet what enters, escort what leaves, okay? Now, whatever form that happens to take, it's all good, because it's the principles, all right? All right? And also making sure that you have that the elbow drives it. You have that heavy elbow, and it goes back to the three harmonies: the hand to foot, elbow to knee, shoulder to hip, right? Everything kind of moves at the same time, right? I'm not just gonna go step and then hit, right? It's at the same time, right? If I go backwards too, same time, bang, 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 right? It's gonna, see, everything is joined. Look at this, I did it, right? Look, see, the three harmonies are still there, right? Bang, the shovel hook, right? See? So again, all right, principle based, not technique. All right, there's too many guys who try and fight looking the same way you do in those beginner drills, which I don't understand how you can be so fucking stupid. Okay, but that's what people do. All right, So, understand these principles and understand that the basics, is the most important thing. And I'm gonna tell you right now that in the first form, the seal and tao form, okay, the most important part, I mean, it's all important, of course, but the single most important part of it is the first section. Like I said, it was front loaded. Not even the first form, the first section is the most important part. It's here, right here. Let me come over here, okay, here, and I'm gonna come forward with my hand, so my forearm will graze my rib cage as I focus on this outward edge of my forearm. Then I do a Hyun Sao. When I come back, there's a little Jut Sao there. When I come back, okay, I'm going backwards, but I'm thinking forward. It's almost like someone's pushing back. So boom, it's ready to go forward anytime. It goes back, okay? Okay, now I turn off my hand, and my elbow is driving out my arm. My elbow energy, elbow structure, driving it out. And now back to that again. This is done 3 times, okay? I'm not going to do it once. And then you do a pak sao to the side, pass to the side, back to center. I'm not going over here, all right? Here, okay? Then I do a Hyun Sao, okay? As simple as that may seem, right there is possibly the most important movement, most important technique in the entire system. Now, if you don't understand that, well, you're never going to be any good at Wing Chun, okay? If you don't understand, and the whole time you're doing it in the stance, the Yi Ji King Yuma stance, you don't understand that, well, it's also shit, okay? So, right? So, those are some of the principles to work on. So, relentless work on the basics is what it's all about. I've said before many times that there are no secrets in martial arts, okay? It's relentless work on the basics over and over and over again, okay? Back when I was first starting to train with Sifu Paul, we used to go to the Shidok Golf Course in Hamilton, Ontario. Some of you may know that. It's a great, big, long parking lot, okay? And there's a tree there with a horizontal branch. So we go, and I'd smash that tree with my arm and my hand, and he would make me go up and down the parking lot doing drills over and over and over again, okay? So it's like footwork drills, stepping, right? And then, and this kind of thing, right? Like here, make sure everything is connected properly, right? This kind of thing, right? I would up and down the parking lot over and over and over again, countless times, okay? Because he knew that if I was gonna get good, he had to drill the shit into not only my skin, but into my bones and into my DNA. That's the only way it's gonna happen. Hard work, sure. Painful, yeah, it hurt. All right, and in more ways than one, but that's the thing. That's what has to be done if you want to actually, go far in this. So, anyways, that's it. That's the long answer why there's so many people out there who suck ass. Okay, anyways, that's it. See you soon.